Today is November 24th, 2024. I'm up here at where the former Iron Gate Dam was on that bridge by the hatchery. You can see, sorry I'm zooming in, that they still have the sonar device out. I know it was stated that they were going to pull it for the storms, but at least that's still there. River's running pretty high. You can see some of that sediment accumulation near the banks hasn't really mobilized. It's still there. It's hard to say what it looks like though out more in the middle where it's flowing more rapidly. I'm gonna flip to the other side. That's where the hatchery is, the Iron Gate Fish Hatchery. There's some people, I'll try not to get them. Looks like they're going to go rafting today. Well, I can't help but get them a little bit. But that's what it's looking like. You can see over here. You can see that there's some clarity in the water right here. Sorry, it's kind of hard to work around the fence up here. I'm gonna pause it for a second. I move down just a little bit. You can kind of see this area. I'll zoom in. There's some still, like I said, some sediment here on the banks. You can see some clarity. You can see maybe a couple rocks down in there. As we get closer to the edge, you can see it still built up. Oh, I don't know what I'm looking at. There we go. Trying to compensate for the fence gets a little hard. That's kind of down by the boat launch. I'm gonna try not to get them. No. I know what it's looking like down the river. I'm gonna pause it and go down to the boat launch. Now down here under the bridge I was on. Kind of has a funky smell. I can smell the water. Sometimes I almost get like a sour smell, like almost kind of like sour milk, I guess, in a way is how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. But that's looking up towards where the dam was. I get that sour smell and then I get another smell. It comes and goes. Alright, I'm gonna pause it and go down to the boat launch area. Okay, this is kind of like looking up. Still get that weird sour smell sometimes. It's kind of what the clarity looks like. You can at least somewhat see in the water. Guys on the boat are out of sight now. They're fishing. Coming down by the boat launch area. It's the dry hydrant right there. Come see what it looks like down here. You can probably see where the river level was at with all the debris that's on the side. You can see the sonar right there still. And that region's where the dam was. Used to be kind of all across that area back there. You can see the sediment that's kind of even washed more up here. You don't see the grates. I didn't bring my gloves with me today. You can see it. I don't know if you can see it on that rock. You can definitely see it. You can kind of see the grates right there. You can tell where it's washing up onto them. This whole area. At least that little barrier right there hopefully helps with dry hydrant pipe. Alright, I'm going to go around this little rock barrier. I'm going to pause it. Actually, as I'm walking, you can see that there's debris up here. So I'm not sure if the water level might have made it above the rocks or not. Some parts of this, I can't tell. Possibility. Whew. Yeah, you can see the sediment all in here. Oh, I don't know how to explain that sour smell. It kind of comes and goes. Like I said, it kind of reminds me of like sour milk or something. Then I get the other smell too. It's kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if you can see the sediment that's here. I can see it visually. I'm trying to pan so you can see it. Give you a perspective. That's the side. Obviously, we know the water levels are up. But visually, clarity-wise, I mean, I can see 6-8 feet out in the water where it's currently running. You can tell where the bank was. This is where the boat put in. You can tell that's all underwater right there. Used to be exposed. So it's definitely high. Of course, right down there is like the intake for the hatchery, and Bogus Cr is right around. I'll pause and go down that direction. in a second. It's kind of murky right here where they put in. So they definitely stirred up the sediment. Like I said, you could tell where the side was right there. Alright, so I'm going to pause and I am going to go up on the road. See this little creek overflow is running down. Comes in right here through the culvert. It's almost right across from the fish hatchery. It's right here at the Iron Gate Fish Hatchery. You can still hear the pump running. It's probably kind of hard to see with the sun glare. That's the entrance to the fish hatchery. So that would be the fish ladder. It is running. I did see water coming down it. It's kind of hard to tell from here. And that would be the pump that's running. Obviously those hoses aren't turned on. It's going to be hard to see. Right there's the entrance to Bogus Cr. It's kind of hard for me to see it on my phone as well. I kind of just took a little walk down here. You can see there's some sediment accumulation along at least the banks. Not bad here. It's kind of hard to see though. Alright, I'm going to pause it and walk down. I was able to move over enough that I can kind of see up the fish ladder. You can see the water coming down. This would be Bogus Cr. Just from perspective, it's where the fish hatchery is, the ladder. I'm gonna pause it. This is another angle of Bogus Cr. If you look, you can see that there's clarity in the water, more clarity than the rest. Over there next to that, the bank, than the rest of the main stem. Well, I guess it's all the main stem, but hope you catch my drift. You can see the clean water versus a little bit more murky water. You can even kind of see it from this perspective. I'm gonna pause it. Again, that's Bogus Cr right there. Fish hatchery. Right there would be the entrance to it. Then you look upstream, you can see the boat launch, and that's the bridge I normally take my videos off of the top of. That would be looking up. So I'm gonna pause it. I think you can kind of see the entrance better here in the water. I'm gonna pause it. So this is kind of what everything looks like in this region just below the former Iron Gate Dam area. It'll be interesting to see what it all looks like after the water subsides. We had some pretty good rains. We're supposed to get some more and snow, but at least you can see what it looks like, and it'll be interesting to see how this area looks like if some of that sediment, which it appeared to still be there, if any of it mobilizes after these storms that are going through. I know the weather keeps changing, so I'm not really sure what's in store for us until after Thanksgiving. But anyways, I hope that this kind of helps everybody, and I'm off to the next step.